High School, so beautiful a school named after a great national hero, Quang Trung Nguyễn Huệ. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very proud to be a student in this school. It has undergone lots of changes in its appearance, in the way our teachers inspire love for our studying, and in the way we take part in a great many useful activities.
Today, let's participate in some of various extracurricular activities to enhance the young's love for books and to improve our language skills.
Welcome!
Welcome to Nguyễn Huệ High School. I am Ming and I'm so happy to be here today because we are organizing a big book festival at the school library in order to develop the reading culture of a high school. So without further ado, let's go with me to explore what's interesting at the school library. Oh, hi Zia.
Oh, hi.
What are you doing?
I'm looking at this poster. I like its visual elements and graphics. The layout is neat and eye-catching. I love simple and harmonious designs, and about the books, nobody buys.
Are you interested in this book?
Well, I know this book but haven't had the opportunity to read it. I hope I can find it at the book fair today. Many people said that this novel was one of the greatest works of all time.
And I must say that I am one of those people. You know, I'm not sure, but the first time I read this book was when I was about 9, and I'm gonna tell you a secret. I told my mom that I was sick so that I could stay at home from school to finish it.
Seriously?
Yes, okay, I will fire this book.
Oh, wait, I know this book, The Two Faces of a Family.
Actually, I have never heard of this book.
If so, you should read it. The book gives me a new perspective on family relationships.
Okay, so I'm gonna give it a shot. Oh, Chuck is holding the book.
Hi.
Hi, what are you talking about?
I'm showing how good Nobody's Boy is. You see, Nobody's Boy is so interesting. Let me give you guys a quote from this work. Family is not about whose blood you have. It's about who you love, share, sympathize with, and care for.
That's so great. I like this kind of adventures. I haven't recently read that piece. Oh, let me see. How is this? Oh, it is a great book and I couldn't stop reading it. But I didn't want it to end either. Yes.
The number pi?
Oh, no. Lion Pi tells the story of Pi and the tiger. In the story, I don't think the tiger is not scary. He's so cute. Oh, look, there's a bottle about that over there.
Wow, the tiger looks so adorable. And I also like the blue color of this poster.
Yeah, me too. Is there a person trapped with a tiger? The main character is trapped with a tiger in a lifeboat. Why are they trapped in the lifeboat in the ocean? I'm really curious about that.
Oh, when Pi is 16, his parents decided to grow those rules and move to Canada. They sell the animals to zoos in North America, and they travel by sea to Canada and taking the animal with them. But on the way, they a terrible storm and the ship sinks. It's really a tragic event. Oh yes, pig families and the ship sailor all died. Yes, Pig lived and find himself at the lifeboat with a tiger. Let me remember. Oh, if my memory serves me right, they spent 227 days in the lifeboat, and they often hungry and ill.
That's really terrible. I hope that Pete will make something good in the end.
Finally, they arrived at the court of Mexico, and you should read the book to know what happened to Pete and the tiger.
Oh, it's so interesting. I want to read this book right now. Can I have a look? Yeah, I think every book had its own beauty.
So, what do you like about the book?
What a fascinating book. I enjoyed the book and I learned a lot of book. I want to recommend this book to anyone, men or women, young or old, and it is a good read.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. And I couldn't agree with you more, and I'm gonna give it a shot.
Me too.
Hey, I suddenly think about the Tokyo. You know, one of the greatest of Vietnamese literature. And because looking from the story of the main characters, Vương Thủy Kiều, we can see the entirety of Vietnam as a country, you know, steeped in the past of grim tragedies. And so that's why Vietnam has passed through a journey of tribulation, just like Thủy Kiều. So that's why the Tokyo has had international friends understand Vietnamese literature and culture better.
Yeah, I agree. Also, I think that Man's talent lies in successfully portraying human hearts, mind, as well as their design for the right to live, freedom, love, and happiness. You know, briefly, is a journey towards humanity.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more.
I haven't never read the Tokyo before, so maybe I'm gonna step here to read it.
Hey, it's that Lân Park, right? They are hanging our poster.
Okay, let's go take a look.
Hey, what book is that poster?
Hello guys.
The Alchemist. You guys never heard of it? So as Juan. He knows so well about this book. This one is his favorite.
The Alchemist? Is that a favorite book, Juan?
That's right. And do you guys want to know more about this masterpiece?
Absolutely.
Of course.
Alright, but first, let's have a seat. The Alchemist was written by Paulo Coelho, a Brazilian writer. He was born in 1947 in the city of Rio de Janeiro. He is one of the most widely read authors in the world today. And up to now, The Alchemist has become the second bestseller book in the world, just after the Bible.
That's incredible.
Do you guys know how long did Coelho write The Alchemist?
I think maybe it took him about 8 months.
Or 2 months?
I think 6 months, maybe.
All of you are wrong. In fact, Coelho wrote The Alchemist in just only 2 weeks in 1987.
Well, that's true. He explained that he was able to write at this pace because the story was already written in his soul.
It's so astonishing. So what about the plot?
The Alchemist summary plot is set in Andalusia, Spain. It's about the journeys of the shepherd boy, Santiago. Every night, he sees the same dream in which a child says that he will find treasure of Egyptian pyramid. Then he started his journey in the search of treasure.
At first, I didn't think that he could achieve his dream. In fact, his quest will lead him to riches far different and more satisfying than he ever imagined. Along the way, he learns to listen to his heart and, more importantly, realizes that his dream or his personal legend are not just his, but a part of the soul of the universe.
Sounds interesting. It is an adventurous book. I love that kind.
Well, many people said that this novel was more of a self-help book. You know, containing life philosophy, and sometimes it could be a bit cliche. It's true.
Well, in my opinion, I think we should just enjoy it, as this is just a fictional story. To be honest, I never thought that a novel could give us such precious life lessons.
I think I will try to read The Alchemist one day because, I'm quite interested in the journey of a second boy.
Well, you can borrow it. Today is the book day, so it is allowed to borrow and give back within a week from today. The book is here, and if you're interested in these kinds of novel, you can have a look around. We have tons of novels like these. Maybe.
Oh, hey, Guang Xiu, what are you talking about?
We're talking about The Alchemist. It's a very interesting book.
Oh, wow, I had an idea. Would you guys like to come over to my house for a drink and discuss the book we borrowed today?
Sounds great.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so now that we can decide which book that we want to borrow in the book festival today, and we're gonna have a discussion together. So if you want to find your favorite books, go to Gwynedd High School library to find them. So thank you for following us. See you later. Bye!
Ladies and gentlemen, many people say that books and reading culture seem to be deteriorating among Gen Z generations. Do you think so? Now, let's listen to some Gwynedd students talking about young people with books and reading books.
Hi everybody, my name is Sam.
And I'm Huyền.
And we're the members of the Gwynedd High School Book Club. So in the modern time, due to the drastic development and the appearance of new social platforms for recreation and information, some people think that the role of books and the reading culture has been overlooked and underrated.
And to take a closer look on this matter, we've asked some of the students in Gwynedd High School for their opinions on books and therefore find the answer to the questions. Are books still as popular as they were before to people's lives? So without further ado, let's get started!
Hi, nice to meet you. So we're doing this interview on books and we would love to hear some of the students' opinions about it. So do you have some time for us?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you very much. So may I ask what's your name?
My name is Linda Guinan.
Oh, hi Guinan. Yes. So I want to ask you, do you like reading books?
Well, I adore reading books. I often take advantage of my free time to, read books.
That's really great to hear. So, what are the reasons?
Because I think that when you read books, it stimulates your brain to function. So when you read it, you will be more clever.
That's great.
So the next question for you is, what is the biggest change that book brings to people who read it?
Well, I believe that when people read books, they can accumulate knowledges and understandings from books. So of course it will widen their horizon, and also they can be more clever.
Yes, that's great to hear. So the final question for you is, what do you think about the reality of reading books among teenagers in particular and people in general?
Well, as we are living in a fast-paced world, lots of people nowadays, especially teenagers, don't really into reading cultures. If this stems from the development of technology, so they would prefer using social medias like Facebook or Twitter to relax instead of reading a book.
Wow, yeah, that's a great thing to hear. So thank you so much for participating and we have a great time. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye. So we're doing this interview about books and we would love to hear your opinions about this. So can I ask you some questions? Yeah, so go ahead. Oh, thank you. So let's introduce yourself first.
My name is Kimai.
Okay, hi Kimai. So I wanted to ask, do you like to read books?
Yeah, absolutely. You may say that I'm a kind of bookworm because I spend a lot of my time reading books.
That's very good. So why do you like to read books?
For me, this hobby really gave me a chance to stay away from my daily stuff and improve my intelligence.
Oh, that's a really great answer.
So the next question for you is, what is the biggest change that book bring to people who read it?
I think reading books can help readers broaden their knowledge about the world and provide an effective chance for relieving stress.
So that's great to hear. So the final question for you is, do you think about the reality of reading books among teenagers in particular and people in general?
I think in today's people, especially the young generation, seem to be more interested in technology than reading books. But we still have a good number of people who use technology to read their favorite book.
Yeah, so that's really great. Thank you so much for participating. That's the end. I hope you have an amazing day.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Yeah,
Bye.
thank you.
Thank you. Hi. Oh, hi. Hi. Okay, so we're asking the students some questions about books, and we would love to hear your opinion. So, can I ask you some questions?
Yes, please.
Okay, that's great. So, may I ask what's your name first?
My name is Nan.
Okay, Nan. So, I want to ask you, do you like reading books?
Yes, book is my main recreation
Oh, so why?
because it brings me a lot of benefits such as broaden my knowledge, relieve the stress, and boost my vocabs.
That's really great.
So the next question for you is, what is the biggest change that the book brings to people who read it? I think it is the reader's attitude, because there are many perspectives in the books, so we can improve our behavior. That's great to hear. So the final question for you is, what do you think about the reality of reading books among the teenagers in particular and people in general? Personally, I think the Gen Z has grown up with various technological inputs, and they are more familiar with modern devices. However, there are many bookworms all over the world.
Yeah, that's a great point of view. So that's the end. We had a great time. Thank you very much for participating.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi.
Good morning.
Everyone. Sorry to interrupt. We're doing this interview on books, and we would love to hear your opinions. So, do you have time for us?
Sure, take your time.
Okay, so let's introduce yourself first.
You can call me B.
Oh, hi Dee. So, do you like reading books?
Yeah, I'm really feel reading books. I love reading back before going to sleep, especially fiction books.
Oh, so why do you like that genre of books?
Because it provides a great escape from day-to-day routine life, and it's also a great way to take an immediate break to be instantly transported into another world.
So, as a reader, what is the biggest change that will bring to people who read it?
I suppose it's true that reading makes one think, imagination, and different experience emotions, and it enables a person to become wise, witty, and rational too.
So, the final question for you is, what do you think about the reality of reading books among teenagers in particular and people in general?
That's a tough one. It's hard to say because it's very individual, but generally I think both of them are spent less time in reading than before. Besides to a lot of effortless and interesting entertainment, the weekend life play will also kill people's reading passion.
Thank you very much. That's all we have for you. You've done a great job. So have a good day. Bye.
Bye.
Hi. Hello. Nice to meet you all. So we're doing an interview on books, and we would love to hear the students' opinions. So do you have some time so that we can ask you some questions?
Absolutely.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, that's great. So, may I ask what are your names first?
I'm Ling. My name is Huyền.
Oh, hi, you two. So, I want to ask, do you guys love reading books?
No, I'm not fond of reading that much. Reading book is not my cup of tea.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So, may I ask the reasons why?
I think reading too much can waste a lot of my time that I can spend on my family. It makes me passively receive knowledge that I will become too lazy to experience and travel by myself.
Oh, and what about you?
Oh, because I think it takes a lot of time and I can't focus too long on reading. When people see that you read too much, they start calling you a nerd in their mind and you're afraid to communicate with everyone.
Okay. So the next question for you is, what do you think about the reality of reading books among teenagers in particular and people in general?
Oh, let me see. From my point of view, in this day and age, due to the appearances of many electrical devices like computers or smartphones, people tend to use social media and surf the internet for education or entertainment more than read books. Just a small number of people keep the habits of reading books, especially teenagers. Maybe because they have more free time or they are at the age that kind of more curious about the world than adults.
What about you?
Oh, I agree with you. Although there are still few people who like reading, most people have gradually forgotten about reading.
So, thank you. And the final question for you is, how books should be changed to be more interesting so that people can read it more?
Oh, you first? Oh, I think books should have interesting content or lovely book covers to attract more readers.
Yes, absolutely. So, what about you?
For me, I hope that someday the publisher can add more illustrated pictures to the book so that can improve the imaginations of the readers.
Okay. So, thank you very much. That's it. I hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for your answers. Yes, bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Hi. Hi, y'all. Nice to meet you. So we're doing this interview on books and we would love to hear your opinions. So do you guys have some time that we could ask?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So may I ask what's your names first?
My name is Nhu.
I'm Thùy Linh.
My name is Linh.
I'm Châu.
I'm Vân Anh.
Okay. So I wanted to ask, do you guys like reading books?
I hate reading books.
I agree with her. Me neither. Oh, I really like.
Oh, me too.
Okay. So can I ask why?
I hate reading books because it is very boring and I can learn better when the study material has been viewed in video.
I think I don't enough patience to read them. I can access many available information on the internet. Reading books doesn't entertain and doesn't work for me at all. I think it's boring, dull, and time wasting.
Oh, because I want to explore the inner world of people and understand their emotion in all situation. Yes.
I think it helps us improve understanding skills and open up our imagination.
Okay, that's very great.
So the next question for you guys is, how books should be changed to be more interesting so that people can read it more?
I think books should be cheaper than now so that I can buy it.
So what about you?
According to me, we can change paper books by e-books because they are portable and economical. Books are a bit expensive for our budget, right? So if books can be less pricey, they can be more willing to read.
And the question for both of you is, what do you think about the reality of reading books among teenagers in particular and people in general?
Because of the development of information technology, people read less books. They feel reading duller and more time-consuming than playing online game or surfing the internet. So I think we need have to change their mind and encourage them to read books in order to enhance value of themselves.
So, what is the biggest change that book brings to people who read it?
According to me, people who read books can ideally improve empathy because it can help us to relate to other people and encourage us to be kind and considerate of other people's feelings.
So yeah, that's it. Thank you all so much for answering the questions. I hope you have a great day. Bye.
Okay, bye.
Hi.
Hi.
We're doing these interviews on books, and we would love to hear the students' opinions. So, can I ask you some questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So, what's your name?
My name's Ling. Yeah.
Okay, Ling. So, do you like reading books?
Yes, I do like reading books a lot. It's become a crucial part of my daily routine.
Okay. So, I wanted to ask, what do you think about the reality of the reading culture among teenagers nowadays?
Okay, so when we were little, we read a lot of books, especially fairy tales. But when we get older, the boys just like you know, keep on playing sport or like computer games, and the girl likes hanging out or shopping. So, and we are living in the world with many breakthroughs in technology. So I think we tend to avoid like reading books. So I think it's a matter of great concern nowadays.
Well, yeah, I totally agree with you. So that's it. Thank you so much.
Okay, have a good day. Thank you.
So that's it for today. We've learned some of the amazing things today, right, Huyền?
Yes, absolutely. So as you can see, books still essential for the youth among the internet age, and many people take pleasure in reading. So it's necessary that the reading culture be continued in the future.
Well, I absolutely agree. And I also wanted to add that I'm very glad that we have a library now in our school. I really hope it can encourage all the students to take pleasure in reading as well.
So yeah, that's it for today. Hope you all enjoy and watching this video. See you later.
Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, you all must have seen and read about the Cinderella, have you? So now, let's once again meet the beautiful girl with her prince in an extract from the story Cinderella through the rehearsal by students from class 11C. Let's go!
Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, lived an amazingly beautiful girl. Cinderella's mother had passed away. Her father remarried a new wife with her stepsister. They moved to their house.
Look, that's me. Take it, and what's for me?
Although I don't like you, it's fine. I don't have to fight back.
Cinderella is beautiful, so they always jealous of her. They forced to do all the housework. At the castle, an announcement was made.
Our prince will be holding a ball at the castle. All the girls who are eligible for marriage are invited to this ball.
At Cinderella's house.
Mom, how do we look? Are we pretty? Yeah. Is there being to the girls? We look like us.
Your beauty will always get this way.
Oh dear. Mom, can I come to the ball too, please?
Who? You?
You?
It is not dress for the ball. The prince is looking for a wife, not for a maid, my dear.
My dear. But it says that all young girls can come.
Fine, I would like to go to the ball.
Mom, let us go.
Oh, be quiet, girls. But first, you have to finish all the housework, and then find a little dress to go to the ball. Otherwise, you lose my face.
Thank you, Aunt.
While her stepmother and sister were doing their makeup at the ball, Cinderella came out with her mother all dressed.
Mom, I'm done. Can we go right now? Mom, look was he doing?
What's that? Where did you get that turn red Cinderella? What's out? Neck dread?
I didn't think she finished so quickly.
Aren't you really going to let her to go to school?
Be quiet. Oh, this ring is beautiful. It used to be the model, but now it's itching my eyes. There!
No,
if you can't find that ring.
Oh, sorry. When you have found it,
Try hard to find another set to wear.
no, what are you doing? Why do you got treat me like this?
Oh, my Cinderella, why are you crying here?
I want to go to the world, and my stepmother and stepsister will like me, and they demand my dress.
Oh, my poor baby. Everything, how can I help you? Oh, I see. I know. Let me see.
Wow, this is so amazing! Thank you, Fairy! Don't forget, you went to home when the clock struck 12, because at that, everything will turn back to what they were. This is so enough for me! Goodbye! Goodbye! Remember what I said. Good luck to you!
At the ball, everyone was dancing. Cinderella arrived.
Beautiful young lady, would you dance with me?
Yes. Oh, it's too late. I have to go now. Goodbye.
Wait, tell me your name, please.
What wrong, sir? Why did you run away?
By the owner of this shoe at any cost.
Yes, sir.
After the ball, the Cinderella's house, while she was doing housework and think about the prince, her stepmother came.
Oh my God. Cinderella! Cinderella!
I'm here. What's happened?
Your sister is still in bed, but you just stand there. Hurry up, girls, wake up, wake up.
What happened?
The prince is looking for someone who fit the question.
What you said? Green fire girl which needs to wear a suit?
Yes, I know.
Really? Can I try the suit too, please?
You? Never. Go away.
Go away.
Oh, I knew you counted.
I want your daughter to try the shoes.
Here, my two daughters, Drizzler and Anastasia.
So, who wants to try it first?
Me first.
No, one by one. Drizzler, try it.
Give me. It's too small to you. Look how beauty is beautiful.
Oh, is it beautiful?
No, I think it's too big.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, but they don't fit your foot.
No.
Enough. I said not fit. Let's move to the next house.
Wait. I want to try the shoe too.
What a stop. Who is that for? Open that door.
I want to try the shoe too.
Okay.
It's not fit.
Wow, it's a perfectly good.
I don't mind.
It's
Young lady,
impossible.
I just want of these shoes.
Yes, I have another one.
That's it. Young lady, I want you to come to the palace with us. The prince are looking for you.
Yes.
Let's go.
At the castle, the prince is in to meet the girl last night.
Prince, I found her.
Really?
Yes.
Where is she?
Young lady, come here.
It's you. Finally, I found you. Will you marry me?
Yes, I do.
From then, they got married and lived happily ever after.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks to the development of science and technology, we have abundant sources of information on offer. According to many people, we no longer need print books as we have the internet, we have ebooks. Now, let's listen to a debate between two of our best students, Nguyễn Minh Đức and Phạm Trường Sơn.
Today I want to argue in favor of ebooks. So with the advent of smart and portable devices, the world right before our eyes is changing for the better. And the education sector has also been with this flow of technological advance. So schools are eager to replace traditional paper books with ebooks. And that's why today I want to argue in favor of electronic books. First of all, ebooks incorporate state-of-the-art technology that likely helps to boost productivity. As opposed to traditional books, text and images are the mere source of information, whereas ebooks can supplement the information with interactive media materials such as videos and images, animated pictures, sounds, etc. And this truly helps make reading an enjoyable and engaging experience. And at the same time, it helps promote reading as a regular habit for people from all walks of life. And second of all, ebooks is easily accessible and can be used on multiple platforms and devices. Ebooks nowadays are available in forms of Kindle, downloadable PDF files, and you can use it on tablets, smartphones, PC, to name a few. And it is meant to make reading fast and convenient. Students can read an ebook quickly on the way to the lectures or on the subway. The third point is that compared to paper books, ebooks are way more portable. With just one device, you can store up to hundreds of different books. And you only have to bring a small amount of weight. Whereas 100 paper books seems impossible to be handled alone. The final point is that students can stay up to date with ebooks by uploading the latest versions of them. Whenever authors make small changes in their ebooks, they can be automatically updated with ease, and this has ensured that readers have positive reading sessions. And in short, I want to make it clear that there are many aspects which ebooks appear superior to the traditional paper books.
This is the first speaking turn of the opposing team, and today, for the past decade, thanks to technological developments, electronic learning aids have become the prototype of an ideal and advanced education. So often we dream of a school filled with computers and tablets that we forget about the essence of textbooks. And that's why today I would like to stand for the viewpoint that ebooks cannot fully replace paper books in schools. But before that, I would like to rebut some of your ideas and information. First, you say that an ebook is the combination of state-of-the-art technologies that can easily be used around the world. But I think that modern is not always the way to go, especially when some students are not capable of using such advanced technology. Secondly, you say that textbooks offer interactive materials, but according to researchers, as long as the students understand the imagery and the content of a lesson, the interactivity does not actually affect the students' understanding of a lesson. And you also say that ebooks are easily accessible on multiple platforms and can be updated anytime, anywhere. But I think that this would lead to a serious problem of piracy, and it would violate the copyright law, because there's no way you can be sure that your students are downloading books from a legitimate source or from a fake source. And it would lead to many other problems, including trouble with the laws, and you might be scammed for downloading fake ebooks. Now I would like to develop my points. First, textbooks prove a higher efficiency in learning compared to electronic screens. For many people, phones and computers have been associated with entertainment in childhood. This leads to a mindset that those devices are for entertainment solely, and if students do not have enough self-control, they might use the right device for the wrong purpose. Many students look at their phones and think of the game they want to play or the movie that they are watching halfway through, and what seems to be a learning aid has suddenly become a very source of distraction that teachers cannot limit and control. And when students learn at home on their own, things get worse. Without the supervision of a teacher or a parent, they can hardly focus on the boring lesson and will quickly turn to their sorts of entertainment on the devices. Secondly, electronic devices may lead to a decline in students' health and mental well-being. We already know that the lessons in schools are stressful and intense, and additionally, students have to face extra risks of short eyesight, declined durations of focus, and anxiety after prolonged sessions of studying. And this has been proven by various studies on human health and psychology. With such adverse effects, I believe that studying will become even more of a challenge for our students. Those are the points that I would like to rebut and develop in the first turn of speaking. Thanks for listening.
So now I want to dispute some of your ideas. First, you said that interactive features of ebooks are not necessary, but I think that these interactive features of ebooks can be used to make students more engaged in lessons and help them lure them away from entertainment and games and films on ebooks. For example, these interactive features make reading a fun and enjoyable activity, and as I mentioned before, efficiency is likely to be boosted if you use ebooks. And secondly, the health issues you refer to can be avoided if learners can keep their eyes from a safe distance, or they adjust the screen's brightness level, or if they maintain a good posture. And also, taking short intervals between reading sessions can make sure that the body is not inactive for too long and can help prevent mental health issues and physical health issues. So for now, I would like to elaborate on my next points, is that traditional paper books have some problems that ebooks do not. First, paper books are undoubtedly more prone to deformity under certain circumstances. For example, they can be damp if the weather is rainy or moist, and the pages can be torn easily. And this also leads to the fact that keeping paper books and maintaining traditional libraries are costly, and the situation can be even more worse in more impoverished neighborhoods where people don't have the revenue to maintain paper books and libraries. My second point is that the process of making paper books involves cutting down a lot of trees, which further exacerbates environmental problems, especially in this age of technological advancements, when cutting down trees is necessary for the development of a society. So it is similarly not reasonable to uproot trees to make paper books while the whole world is still suffering from climate changes and resulting from deforestation. So I suggest that ebooks will be the optimal choice because they basically have no expiry date, which means they can last forever with good maintenance, opposed to paper books which can be torn easily, as I mentioned before. So to put it bluntly, in many ways, ebooks appears to be outplay its counterpart, traditional paper books. Because of the high-tech integrated, and secondly, because thanks to their roles in helping the environment. So I believe that in no time, ebooks will replace and be the dominant way of acquiring knowledge. Thank you.
So during the second turn of the opposing team, I would like to first review some of your ideas. First, you said that paper books have several problems. First, they are prone to damage. They can easily be damaged by the moisture or the environmental factors, and it is very costly to maintain those books. But I think that if you use books wisely and if you keep them carefully enough in a well-designed library, it would be really unlikely that the books will be used in a duration of less than a few years, which is a really long period of time. Secondly, you think that making paper is a threat to the environment. But I think that this is not really. I think that devices will not really change this fact, because we know that to manufacture an iPad or an iPhone, you would need many types of metal, even gold, to make the semiconductors and everything inside the device. And also, devices can be easily destroyed. If you give your phone to a 3-year-old or a 6-year-old child, they might just drop their phone on the floor, and which will break the phone for good. It will be really costly to repair or even to replace it with a new one, and I think that's even more costly than producing and printing books. Now I would like to further develop my third point, that is, not everyone can buy and use modern devices. We all know that schools are designed to be a place where every student is treated equally. And however, when some students use ebooks, those who cannot afford one might feel left behind. They might feel discouraged to learn. And furthermore, if everyone in the class has a phone and you are the only one using a paper book, it would feel really discriminated just because your family is poor. In the COVID-19 pandemic, we already see the struggle when parents had to find electronic devices for their children to learn at home. The poorer families could not get their children a phone. They have to leave the phone, and they have to leave the phones at home, and they even have to borrow from their relatives, etc. I think that Vietnam is not that rich of a country yet to provide every student with electronic device, and without adequate training, students will not be able to operate these devices on their own. And worse, they might waste these devices by damaging them, which is a really costly fee just for the convenience. So in conclusion, the use of ebooks in classrooms seems too good to be true. It is just a story of the distant future. I don't think that a developing country like Vietnam is ready to roll out this plan yet. With the current condition of our country, such a huge change might even bring more harm than good, and that is why today I'm in support of ebooks, of paper books and libraries. That's my point, and thanks for listening.
Kính thưa các quý vị đại biểu khách quý, kính thưa toàn thể các đồng chí về dự chuyên đề. Cùng với sự đổi mới nhanh chóng của ngành giáo dục đào tạo, của các phương pháp giảng dạy ngoại ngữ hiện đại, chúng tôi nhận thức sâu sắc về yêu cầu cần thiết của việc phải đa dạng hóa các hoạt động dạy và học ngoại ngữ trong nhà trường nhằm gây hứng thú cho học sinh và giúp các em tăng cường kỹ năng giao tiếp bằng ngoại ngữ. Mỗi khi đón một lứa học sinh mới vào trường, chúng tôi luôn có chương trình khảo sát, phân loại để hỗ trợ và có biện pháp giảng dạy các em tốt nhất, cũng như tình hình giảng dạy và học tập ngoại ngữ trong các trường trong tỉnh Ninh Bình. Trong khi khảo sát, chúng tôi nhận thấy rất nhiều học sinh không thể nghe nói nổi một câu tiếng Anh hoàn chỉnh khi mới bước vào trường. Nhóm giáo viên tiếng Anh đã nỗ lực tìm nhiều biện pháp linh hoạt để bổ sung và phát triển kỹ năng ngôn ngữ cho học sinh qua từng giờ học. Học sinh đã có thể từng bước phát triển ngữ âm, tăng cường kỹ năng nghe nói. Bên cạnh đó, nhóm giáo viên ngoại ngữ của nhà trường tích cực tổ chức các hoạt động thiết thực bổ ích, tạo hứng thú và sân chơi cho các em. Nguyễn Huệ là một trong những trường đầu tiên trong khối trung học phổ thông có câu lạc bộ tiếng Anh hoạt động hiệu quả với các hội chợ giới thiệu nông sản bằng tiếng Anh, các lễ hội theo truyền thống của Anh, của Mỹ, các hoạt động vì môi trường lồng ghép với hùng biện tiếng Anh. Trong các hoạt động của mình, chúng tôi nỗ lực để thu hút lượng học sinh lớn nhất có thể. Ví dụ, trong các chuyên đề hàng năm, chúng tôi cố gắng tổ chức từ các tổ nhóm trong các lớp, rồi thi trong mỗi lớp, trong mỗi khối, tiếp đến mới tổ chức thi các hoạt động ở cấp trường. Kính thưa các đồng chí, mục tiêu của các hoạt động ngoại khóa năm nay của nhóm ngoại ngữ tập trung phát triển kỹ năng nghe nói cho học sinh, lồng ghép với mục tiêu phát triển văn hóa đọc, giúp học sinh phát triển tình yêu sách và niềm đam mê đọc sách, một thú vui, một kỹ năng mà gần đây có phần mai một trong giới trẻ. Đầu tiên, chúng tôi muốn các em có hoạt động tiếp xúc với những cuốn sách giấy trong thư viện. Từ nhiều năm nay, Ban giám hiệu nhà trường luôn chú trọng phát triển thư viện và văn hóa đọc trong học sinh. Đặc biệt, trong 2 năm qua, thư viện được mở rộng, tăng cường các thiết bị và bổ sung các đầu sách. Sau quá trình lựa chọn sách, các em có thời gian tìm hiểu về các tác giả, các cuốn sách nổi tiếng, cùng nhau viết review bằng tiếng Anh theo nhóm. Có rất nhiều cuốn sách nổi tiếng của Việt Nam và của thế giới được học sinh tìm đọc, tìm hiểu nội dung, tìm hiểu tác giả, viết review, như Truyện Kiều của Nguyễn Du, Đắc Nhân Tâm của Dale Carnegie và Cuộc đời của Pi Jan Mantle. Nhiều em thú thật chưa từng đọc một cuốn sách thưởng thức, trừ sách giáo khoa và sách tham khảo để ôn thi nếu chưa được yêu cầu đọc. Khi các lớp tổ chức review và thi nói tiếng Anh về những cuốn sách, nhiều em đã đọc một số cuốn sách hay nhất thế giới, tổng hợp kể lại bằng tiếng Anh. Điều đó thực sự đã khơi gợi niềm ham thích đọc sách cho nhiều học sinh và đương nhiên, mục đích không kém phần quan trọng là phát triển kỹ năng nghe nói tiếng Anh trong học sinh phổ thông. Các em trong nhóm dành thời gian luyện cho nhau sửa âm để cùng lấy điểm kiểm tra trong các kỳ bài kiểm tra thường xuyên. Các em trong giờ trình chiếu kể về những cuốn sách. Điều đó khiến cho không khí lớp học vui vẻ, hứng khởi, tạo một môi trường để các em sử dụng ngôn ngữ. Học sinh của chúng ta rất sáng tạo, rất yêu thích các hoạt động. Khi chúng tôi có ý tưởng về việc tổ chức các hoạt động liên quan đến việc đọc sách, cho các em tìm hiểu và làm poster review những cuốn sách, có một số đồng chí trong nhóm băn khoăn liệu các em có thể làm tốt hay không, nhất là trong thời kỳ dịch rất căng thẳng ở Ninh Bình. Nhiều nhóm phải làm online do các lớp nghỉ vì dịch bệnh. Kết quả thật bất ngờ, những bản poster của các em rất sáng tạo, đầy màu sắc. Các em hỗ trợ nhau trong nhóm để có kết quả thuyết trình tốt nhất. Điều đó cho thấy nếu chúng ta tổ chức các hoạt động cho học sinh tham gia, sẽ có rất nhiều đất giúp các em phát triển ngôn ngữ và kỹ năng sống. Sau đây là một số hình ảnh poster các em đã làm. Kính thưa các đồng chí, trong lớp, giống như ở trong các trường học của các thầy cô, sẽ luôn có những học sinh rất xuất sắc có thể tranh biện về một số đề tài phổ biến, như hai em Nguyễn Minh Đức và Phạm Trường Sơn trong màn tranh biện của chúng tôi. Song cũng có những học sinh chưa tốt ở các kỹ năng. Chúng tôi luôn muốn cố gắng tổ chức các hoạt động để có được số lượng học sinh tham gia đông nhất có thể. Với phương châm không học sinh nào bị bỏ lại, chỉ cần mỗi tiết, mỗi em nói được một từ hay một câu, sau 105 tiết hay 415 tiết của 3 năm, tôi tin chắc các em đã ít nhiều sử dụng được ngôn ngữ các em đang học. Dù đã đạt được những kết quả nhất định, chúng tôi nhận thấy với yêu cầu đổi mới hiện tại, chắc chắn mỗi chúng ta cần nỗ lực hơn nữa để đổi mới chính mình, đổi mới phương pháp, tiếp cận nhuần nhuyễn chương trình mới, tổ chức nhiều hơn các hoạt động bổ ích giúp nâng cao chất lượng dạy và học môn tiếng Anh. Kính mong được sự hỗ trợ nhiều hơn nữa từ phía Sở Giáo dục Đào tạo, Phòng Trung học Phổ thông, nhà trường và các cơ quan ban ngành để chúng ta thực hiện thật tốt nhiệm vụ được giao. Xin chân thành cảm ơn sự tham dự của các vị đại biểu khách quý, các thầy cô. Kính mong nhận được sự góp ý từ các đồng chí để các chuyên đề lần tới của chúng tôi hiệu quả hơn. Xin trân trọng cảm ơn.